Going live. There we are. Maybe that he reset his internet, so maybe it's going to come in better. It doesn't saying that I got a bad connection. So we're going to try to do this again and see what happens. Trying again, and it says I'm live now, so we'll go from there. Oh yeah, it's looking a lot better this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to try from here. Um, Now let's get this sort of adjusted and looking halfway decent, and we're going to go from there. Again, we're going to do a Christmas ornament, just a round ball Christmas ornament. Um, I have to do one for a friend, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm glad to see that somebody's there and watching. It's probably your laptop over here, but we're going to go from it. Now, colors for Christmas. You've got reds, you've got greens, you've got blues. No, I'm just thinking about it at the moment. And stripe colors would be pretty cool too. There's a candy cane going on. Pretty interesting. I'm just looking at what you've got on your table and going from there. I'm just going to go ahead and make it blue. And I should have done this before I got online, right? But we'll get there. Okay, my glasses. And a little bit of red wouldn't hurt. And green. A little lighter. Light it up. There we go. I'm sorry, people. I tried looking for that didymium lens in my car to put on the lens. I thought I brought it here and I didn't. So we're going to have to just live with it one more time, and then we will get this straightened out, that we will have a lens over the camera so that you will get a better view of what I am doing without having to squint and it not be so bright. Okay, first of all, let's see. What can I put on this thing? We got stringers here. This will be good. We got a red one. We got a green one. That'll do. That's not green. I'll use that though. That's me for you. I'll use just about anything that's available. And let's see. This green will do. Don't know until I find it. You know what I mean? It sort of has to jump out at me and say, hey, let's try this color. I hope that's not going to be a bad problem. Okay. Of course, you warm it in a little bit, and this is going to, we're not going to need the out of flame at the moment. Whoa. Okay, here we go. We're going to just layer some strands on this. And the way you draw on a piece of glass is you melt the rod that you're trying to keep the rod that you're melting to the glass, not the actual piece of glass at the moment. Okay, I'm going to put another strand on here. And also where you end up, you got to make sure that it sort of melts in there well, or it's going to crack and check at that spot. We're doing really good here. We got 3. Now we've got 4, and I'm going to put 5 on here. Then I'll do the red strand. The red stringer that I have. You can sort of see that it got a little bit wonky. Can we call? Oh, okay. Now I'm going to put the red between the strands of green, like so. Almost there. One more, I believe. I'm sorry, I'm not reading what people are saying if they are saying something. Nothing's been said in the live room. Good. Okay. So we're gonna go from here. Now we can put. No, we used all those colors when we were putting it on. that other piece we just played with. That's solid, yeah, that's solid. I'm going to put some dots of color here between each one of these little up the strand. I'm going to go about 2 over and do the same thing again. Or 3 it might have been, but that's okay. Anybody say anything yet?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to skip and go about here. This is green. It's still like a clear green. So when it comes out in a piece, this might be a lighter green color to the tubing that I'm doing here. So we'll see. Okay, we got those down. And now we're going to do some dots of orange. In between some of the dots that we did of the, oops, something smoking. Of course. Sorry about that, folks.
Speed looks better now.
Good, thank you. It was just a matter of him resetting. It does that from time to time where your internet gets a little wonky and you gotta just shut it down and start it back up. And it says, oh, that's better. That's the way you are with your glass too. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating and you gotta take a break from it and come back and it's like, oh, that's better. Okay. I'm going to do just one more set of these bumps somewhere. Right here. Back and forth. And this is looking pretty good for what I'm doing. Now I'm going to encase this all with it with some clear. You're going, whoa, that's a lot of flash and stress going on. But it's not fun if you don't try something different sometimes. And there is a lot of stress going on between the lines and the bumps that we got, but it should do pretty much okay. Matter of fact, I'm not going to encase it. I'm going to leave it just as is and blow this into a bubble. It should look pretty cool if I do this right. And also going to put out how many people we've got watching. Okay, we got a couple of people watching. If you have a request,
He's getting lens flare. I'm gonna try just adjusting the angle a little bit.
Yeah, that might do a deal. If you have a request, now's the time to bring it up. Your mouth. Where's the other mouthpiece? I don't know what I did.
To the right.
Oh, here it is. Here's one. Push one the wrong way. What did they said?
There's a lens flare. Let me try turning off the overhead light.
Well, no, the flare is coming from the sodium.
I think it might be that LED light. Maybe.
Okay. Now this is going to be fun. I'm going to put a punte here at the end and just sort of melt all this and blow it into a bubble. And it should even have some nice little bumps going on too. Now what I'm doing is I'm puffing very, very gently to better than equalize the pressure. You really can't see it yet. But it's going to start bulging here really, really quick. I'll try to keep it out of the flame and blow it so that you can see what's going on.
down a little bit more when you do that.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, it's coming out. Okay. This torch is definitely more than what I'm used to. Okay, we're at the critical point. There we go. There we go. Takes time and patience and really learning the surface tension of your glass too. It's not something that you learn overnight. Although there are some that get the right idea to begin with, so I guess you can't get me wrong there. Okay, and here's another little neat trick. I was trying to explain this to Adam a little earlier, and he's saying, yeah, there's a lot of things you tried to explain to me earlier. I'm going to let that collapse a little bit more. I'm going to make it more like a sauce or like a top. Maria in the middle and pointing down at the bottom. There we are. Okay, now here's what I was going to explain to Adam. Of course, when I want it, never around. Scoring knife. Oh, the battery's getting low. Hold it, guys. Well, I hope we can still deal with this for the moment. Scoring knife. At the bottom. Now I turn it up to the top, tap. And there it went, right off at that spot. I want to do a cold weld here at the bottom and make a nice I'm going to put it back on there for a minute. There we go. Now this time I'm going to narrow it down a little bit more. And I'm going to put a loop on the top of it later on, but we're going to blow it out. There we go. And we got one interesting little Christmas ornament. I'll let you guys see that before I put it in the oven. I'll let it cool down and we'll go from there. Never squeezes around when you want some, right? I got it. Oops. Oops. Sorry guys. Different torch. Different parameters. Who said what? No? Nobody said anything. Okay. I'll let that go. And we're going to do one more this time. And it's going to be quick and easy to paint. Well, it's not going to be painted. Do you have any exotic colors?
say what now? What kind of color?
Like green exotic, blue exotic.
Like a silver striker.
Well, that will work too, I guess.
I don't have green exotic. I got Millennium Moss.
Let's try some of that. Oh. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we're gonna do a couple of colors together here. We're gonna do blue and white, and just layer them on thick.
I got some Chinese slime.
Nah, let's not waste that. This is a little bit thicker rod that I'm putting on this time, and again, when you're layering rod on top of even tubing, you've got to make sure you're heating up the rod that you're putting on there, and slightly turning it as you're doing it so that you're not just heating one side of that rod. So you've got to heat up the rod as evenly as possible. And truly, I'm sort of turning it as I go, and I wish you could see that in the actual, like maybe, I might be able to do that. I will one of these times. I'll put like a flag sticking out in one direction so that you can see as it spins around where it's going on this rod that I'm doing with, so that you can understand that you actually got to heat the rod as you're going around. Okay, that's blue.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a little bit of orange here. This time I'm going to do a nice tight swirl and encase it. One down. What I'm doing is a little layering in between the blue, the light blue that I've done before, or lavender, I guess it is. I can tell colors, but here we go. Okay, that's even. And we're going to let that sort of flow hose. What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
I was trying to share it. It's probably too late.
Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to completely twist this. And it's going to be a nice swirl pattern going from top to bottom. And then I'm going to encase it. And it's going to add some interesting pattern effects, so like lining what do you call it? Feathering in the icing on a cake or something. Right down to the bottom where I've had it all sealed in. I'm sorry. Looking like a candy cane effect going on, which is a good thing. If you have any questions or requests, now's the time to put them up, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, you can't see the swirl pattern going on, but it's starting to get, oh, there you go, you can see it now. Pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to layer clear encasement over this. This is going to do two things. It's going to make the wall to the tubing thicker, and also,
That looks nice.
again, I'm going to heat up a little bit on the surface as I do this, and it's going to give it sort of a feathering or can give it a little bit of feathering if you do it right. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing it this time. Heating up a little bit more of the surface of the tubing, and then layering it in. And I'm going to do this one more time, and then I will show you what some of the results are. Okay. Let it cool for a little bit, and then I will show you the patterning that's going on.
Are you doing like a rapid rake effect on it?
So like a raking effect, yeah. But instead of going up and back and forth, I'm only doing it in one direction. But it's a very deep rake that I'm putting into it. Okay. I've got room for at least two more of these rakes. Anybody saying anything?
Nope.
How many people are watching?
It's just Silver Eagle glass.
Okay. And you probably.
I think we're watching. I know I'm watching. Pretty sure.
So there's just two people.
Yeah. Just using the cell connection, and it's good. All right, we're back. I think.
Sorry guys, bad connection night, but we'll have to deal with it. Now, like I said, I'm going to try to, I don't know if you heard me before, but I'm going to sort of like make a ball, a center pie, another ball, another thing, sort of like a bed knob or a bed post. Where it's thicker, thinner, and it looks really cool as I put this on there. Get it again? Oh, you know what? I'm out of power. That's what the problem is.
It's still on.
I'm running out of power. Can you plug me in somehow?
I don't have a charger thing for you.
Okay. Oh well, guys. You might just lose me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at it.
I can go try and find one.
Okay, give me a second, people. I'll set this down and go get it. I got one. I know it is. When it cools, I want you to just show it to the camera.
Hold up the camera.
Yeah. You can see what the feathering and raking has done with that. I've heated it, sort of swirled it in. Oops. I shouldn't have left the voice running, I'm sorry.
Nah, that's alright. Where's your camera at? The lag is messing me up.
Remind me, I've got to take it when I go.
Alright.
Reconnecting. Come on, guys. Let's do. Oh, here we go. We're back on. Yay! Give it a second. You'll be back there. There we are. We're live again. I'm sorry. Between battery bad off and whatever, we're getting there. And you know me, I like to shoot straight from the hip, so you're going to get what I got. Now what I've done so far, as you can see, this is the raking and the feathering effect that's already gone on, and swirl pattern looking really, really good. Now I'm going to turn that into a Christmas ornament. Nice round ball. Actually, no, I said I'm going to make it fixed in, round ball, and so on and so forth. You'll see what I'm talking about very, very quickly. Slow motion. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We'll leave this really, really thin at the bottom and make a nice little round ball at the bottom. Not a really thin, but you'll see what I'm talking about. And then I'm right about here where I'm at the flame, I'm going to do a Maria. Yay. Keeping us free so that people can kneel on the field.
Yeah, that they are.
Okay, I've got this in one side, and now I'm going to get one that's a little bit bigger above that, just a little bit. I'm going to thin this out here. Thin it out here and then make a bubble on the other in the middle of it all. Any questions? Any answers? Anybody saying anything?
Not all quiet.
Okay. Now I'm going to make that bubble. Here it goes. Doesn't help that the sleeve is not snug. I can see how you're talking, what you're talking about, and how that can frustrate the living daylights out of you.
What's that?
The sleeve, the boot,
oh yes,
snugging it in.
Absolutely. Get the better boot. It's worth the extra $1. I didn't know any better.
Oh, it's a good boot. You just have to make sure you.
It's a little worn out from putting sharp glass in it, but the silicone boot supposedly grabs a lot better. I'm about to order I think this a 4-pack's like $6 plus shipping.
Also, if you get a hold of different size tubing, go to your hardware store and get it fixed in. Smaller. You can put one inside the other to make a
Fixed in what now?
tubing, or blowhose tubing type stuff, or just tubing itself.
Oh, you're talking about the tubing for
yeah.
slim down stuff, yeah.
Okay, I stretch that out again, and I'm going to make it a little bit different. The way it works sometimes. I'm going to do the Maria. Here we go. You got to play with it a little bit. and get something that you like and play, get it pliable, but also you understand the principle that I'm looking for here, and I'll also do it at my torch. That's another thing that I have against me here, is that this is not I'm not in my comfort zone, I'm in somebody else's. It's kind of hard to explain that. Working off your torch in your studio, you know what the result will be. Right now I'm sort of constricting the top of this thing, but not enough to seal it up, but just to make it for the top of the Christmas ornament. And then I'm going to blow this out into a bigger Christmas ball. There we go. There we are. Now here's where you get a little on the fancy side. I'm going to take some green, I'm going to put some dots on both the Maria and the middle of the ball. And let's see what I'm talking about there. Oops. Didn't want that in, it just sort of popped away.
We've got 3 watching, including me, so
okay.
somebody else joined.
Seal it in, pull it out into a spike, and do about 4 or 5 of those all the way around.
It's going to be pretty cool looking ornament.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
I know you guys are used to seeing what I'm doing. This glare here is really screwing up the view, and I'm sorry about that. Now I will get next time for sure a pair of didymium lens in front of this camera. I promise. See, here we go. You can sort of see the spikes going on, and there's 3 there, so about another 2 all the way around. Okay, I did green on the bottom one here, so I'm going to go ahead and do the orange on the top. As you can see, the spikes coming off.